Today I'll be talking about the issue of pollution in New York City. But before we get into that, let's talk about the Earth in general. The atmosphere we live in is basically a composition of different gases that surround the Earth. We live and breathe in this atmosphere. What would happen if something is wrong with our atmosphere? Pollution is one of the most harmful things that can happen to our atmosphere. Pollution can destroy, hurt people, animal, and nature which surrounds us. What is pollution? It is basically when the environment which we live in gets contaminated. Pollution is a huge threat to mankind because of how it affects us. Pollution can decrease our resources and kill our products. It can also harm our body. There are three types of pollution I'll be talking about today. The three types of pollution I'll be talking about today will be air, sound, and water. All three have different ways of affecting our lives, but one thing for sure is that none of the effects are beneficial to anyone. Let's start with air. Air pollution is basically the contamination of the air that surrounds us. Factories that produce excess amount of dangerous gases which are released into our atmosphere can cause air pollution. The smokes produced from our automobiles also contributes to the rise in air pollution. This especially affects the city because of the excess of machinery and automobile present, which uses fossil fuel. Sound pollution, on the other hand, is also bad. It is known to create fatigue and headaches. Sound pollution is the excess noise that is present in the city. Some of the causes are planes that fly low, sounds from construction sites, and heavy traffic in the streets. Water pollution, on the other hand, is very dangerous to sea life and even humans that accidentally drink water directly from the body of water. Water pollution is the contamination of water. Some of the causes are factories dumping waste into lakes and ponds, or even everyday people throwing trash into the ocean. Other ways water pollution occur is when floods or overrun sewers flow into the ocean. Floods can cause garbage from land to be pushed into the body of water. This can be dangerous for the sea life. Animals can get trapped and even get killed from trash and harmful chemicals that can be in the water. Some of the effects of the pollutions are very dangerous. Pollution can cause acid rain, which are highly acidic. Acid rains are a mixture of sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, and water molecules. This acid rain can destroy plants, contaminate water, or even destroy food products. Pollutions can directly impact us by harming our body. Sound pollution can create irritation in our head and cause headaches. Water pollution, on the other hand, can cause us to have stomach viruses and bacteria that can hurt us. Air pollution can hurt our lungs because it contains sulfur dioxide and carbon monoxide. Some of the countries with the biggest pollution problems are China, United States, and India. These three countries are at the top of the list for population and also for the most pollution issues. My main focus for today was to see how New York City is being affected by pollution. As we all know, New York City is one of the most crowded cities in the world. So we can obviously say that noise pollution is a big issue. Due to all these cars and trucks in the city, the carbon monoxide emission is very high. With all that, the Hudson River is on the side of the city is very polluted. From the looks of it, you can tell that the river is dirty. The river itself is not suitable for creatures that thrive in clean water. Swimming in such water is not advised either. It has been recorded that 6% of the deaths in New York City is caused by pollution. This is a big number, especially because of the population in New York City. Pollution kills and it is not a good thing. Some of the attractions like the Hudson River and the surrounding nature is very much dead. Pollution needs to be stopped in this beautiful city because it's affecting the livelihood of the public and the animals that live in the city. How is NYC fighting against this pollution? In 2007, NYC initiated the Plan NYC group. This organization planned on reducing the air pollution in NYC. They are working with the Department of Environmental Protection Agency to clean the air that we breathe. The city itself started running hybrid buses to reduce fuel consumption and reduce emission. The people of New York are also trying to help reduce pollution by going green and planting trees anywhere they could. After many statistics of air quality and water quality, it has been proven that through a little bit of help from everyone, the pollution has gone down these past few years. The DEP are trying their best to keep their air quality as good as it can be, and the people of New York are trying their best to clean up the Hudson River. With progress like this, our city, New York City, will be clean and safe in the years to come.